Okay, so after installing Hyper-V and creating the virtual machine, now time comes up to customize it. But before going for the purpose of customization, here in the downside you can see that the summary of this virtual machine, you can get access information about the memory, the networking option, and the replication, each and everything available if you want to get any kind of information related to this virtual machine. So here, if you want to go with the virtual machine customization process, is very simple. Here you can see that I just click on the setting button over there. I have the edit setting option. Right now I have settings button over here. Now here we go. You can see that BIOS option is available over here, and if I want to add any new hardware, I just click on the add hardware button. And if I want to change the memory, here you can see that when I click on the memory, I just change the amount of memory, just like 4096. I'll change from 2 GB to 4 GB. Okay, and I can also explore the dynamic memory option over here. I just click on the apply button, and here is the number of processors. If you want to change the number of processors, you can also increase from here. Here you can see. Now hard drive is also connected over here. If you want to add more hard drives, you can utilize the button of add hardware. And here you can see that we have IDE option or hard drives option, and also ISO image options available from here. We can change number of things related to the deployment of virtual machine. So the options are same, and you can customize your virtual machine after the creation inside the hypervisor. Here we can also explore the options related to the virtual machine name, as we done with the ESXI 6.7. okay, and if you want to add the hardware, here you can see that XCSI controllers, network adapters, and legacy network adapters, fiber channels. There are a number of tremendous options available to add the new hardware resources. And if you want to add the hard drive, here are the options available. Okay, let it be. Here you can see that I can add the hardware. Just click on the hardware button, and I can browse for the location where I want to store. Okay, here you can see that I just drive for softwares. Okay, let me, it's asking about the let me add with the new button. Sorry, I browsed it before creation. It's my mistake. So let's go with the same options again. VHD and Vhdx. We have two options. The VHD option was the older one, which we use for the backward compatibility, while the new file extension for the hardware for the hard disk is Vhdx. So I'll go with the legacy option. Okay, fixed size, dynamically expanding or differencing, same customization option is available in the ESXI inside. When we are creating the hard disk, it's asking me that you are creating the thin type of hard drive or the thick type of hard drive. So the same process exploring here in the Hyper-V. Here you can see that if I want to utilize the fixed size of the hard drive, I have the option. If dynamically expanding, downside you can also read its feature. So dynamically expanding means that if you select the hard disk size 20 GB, so on the same time your virtual machine will not cater the whole space, as by time the process of data increases inside the hard disk, so this drive will be expanded by time. While if you select the fixed size, this hard disk will be cater almost 20 GB or 10 GB space from the from your physical storage media. So there is the difference. So we will go with the fixed size option here. Click on the next button and asking me about the hard disk name. Go with the same process and asking me about the size. I just only add the 10 GB. And as you know, I'm going with the fixed size, so 10 GB space will be automatically occupied by this virtual machine from my physical storage. If I select the dynamically expansion option, so it will not occupy whole 10 GB space by time as we are putting the data inside the hard disk, so they will be occupy a space as per their requirement till 10 GB size. Okay, let's move it, and now we done. It will create a new hard disk within the few seconds, and when the process done, behind the scene we will get the two hard drives. So the customization process or adding the new hard disk process is very simple, related to the deployment of virtual machine inside the hypervisor. Now we will explore few other options, and then we will move with the deployment of ESXI 6.7. but I hope you get the real idea how we implement this hypervisor inside virtual machines. It will take a bit time, so let me pause the session for you and save the time. Now here you can see that process is done, and I just need to click on the apply button. And as I click on the apply button, number of hard disk will be added to this virtual machine. The process is very simple, and here we can also verify number of options related to the further deployment of hard disk. Okay, so you can add the drives, you can remove the drives, and further you can explore a number of options inside the hypervisor. Here you can see that we done with the two hard drives. Number one is here and number two drive is here. So you can also add the networking features over here and other components related to the your physical server resources. So till now we continue with the further options related to the Hyper-V. Let's explore another important option of the Hyper-V related to the snapshots. So let's move with another session and explore how can we utilize the snapshot option inside the Hyper-V.